Well, I would say I would see you in a court, but I think she's gonna be begging to settle it before then.
So he had to pay Kavanaugh's legal fees for that entire endeavor, which was potentially tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now he's trying to like threaten me with the same thing that he just lost last month. This is so peak, just, I'm trying to scare you. Come on, get scared. Boo, boo.
And guys, once again, if you want to help her, she's at $31,000. She's at 20% of her goal here, guys. You know, 150,000, just a you know, meager 150,000. You'll be hearing from me more. That's all I can say.
Boys, who do you think will win? Ethan or Denims? Good morning, everyone. Despite my best wishes, I am back to cover some more Ethan drama. And this one single time, I don't mind making an exception because the lovely Denims has announced that she'll be suing Ethan. To give some proper context, Denims believes that he is liable for spreading the narrative that she directly contributed to CPS being called on his kids, mainly with an involvement of watching that goddamn freak Bampanada and pushing the theory of the unhygienic condition of his house. Now, a spoiler alert, I think this is the dumbest case ever that has no ground at all. But despite that, that doesn't stop Denims from fundraising for this. Which, by the way, FYI, before I start this video, if you gave her any money to her fundraising, you're a moron. I'm sorry.
Well, boys, today is tomorrow and Denims is in the news.
Okay, can I say as well? Can I say something real quick? Fucking today's tomorrow makes no sense.
She's suing H3H3. I don't know if this woman realizes, H3H3, he got that money. All right, let's just go ahead and get that on. He got that money. And her little Kickstarter is not a...
I gotta say, this entire lawsuit's pretty dumb, but like the face she picked for the GoFundMe, that's pretty funny.
To hit any amount of money that H3H3 got to throw at a lawyer. H3H3 could probably win this thing within a day, right? And he'll probably keep...
Oh, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna go in believing that Ethan could win so fucking easily. But to make this video more entertaining, let's be very charitable to Denims, you know? Like, let's say she had a fighting chance.
Stretching it out just to bleed her dry. I feel like this is one of the most idiotic things a person can do, especially a small content creator towards a bigger content creator.
I'm not sure if I'd call, by comparison to Ethan, yes, she's smaller. But I'm not sure if by herself she would be considered a small content creator. She's pretty big, I feel like. I mean, she's up in the thousands when she's live, right? No?
The bigger content creator is just an absolute idiot with their money, which, let's all be honest here, you can call H3H3 a lot of things, but that man is not bad with money at all. I think he
does have several lawsuits going on right now.
A lot of people can agree that you're just going to get bled dry at a course, even if you're right. You can be 100% right.
So is Straight saying more like Ethan would win because he's rich? Because I think like the common consensus is that he would win because he's not liable for anything at all. Like he's been right for the entire thing, shitting on Denims. So I guess in both cases he'd win. He's got the money and he doesn't have any bad dirt on him to get him sued.
Right, you're just gonna get blamed.
Like already in the first minute, like he's really hampering on, you know, how rich he is. That is important, right? But I think he'd win, you know, for a second reason. And even if he was poor and didn't have that much money, he would still win, in my opinion.
H3H3 is already coming up with devious plans on how to fucking stretch this little lawsuit out as far as he can.
You'll be hearing from me more. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Well, I would say I would see you in a court, but I think she's gonna be begging to settle it before then. Yeah.
He's not gonna fuck no. He has the winning hand for all of this. Why would he settle?
Begging.
Please, sir, make a deal.
So that's
I love the sound, but it's so funny.
That's all I have to say about this.
Nice.
Very good.
And guys, once again, if you want to help her, she's at $31,000. She's at 20.
Bro, that's what. Bro, how dumb are you to give her 31,000 so far? If you give your money to her, please accept the fact, like, you know, you're never gonna see that money, or that money will never be used for anything good. It'll be fucking burnt in court, and that's it. Some fucking like cheap ass lawyer will be enjoying that money in LA. It will not do you any good. It won't do Denims any good at all.
% of her goal here, guys. After a big push, so. You know, 150,000, just a you know, meager.
Bro, she's begging for 150K. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot also, but like in court, that will last you like a week, a month at best. Be for real.
Free Palestine by donating to me to sue Ethan Klein.
And we all know Hassan's not paying for Denim's court fees, all right?
No, I think he'll give like a small donation, but like, he'll dip out of
That
this.
man, I want to be honest here, I don't know what Hassan...
I think Hassan stands with Denim 100%, but like he will not get involved in this. Like not even like the closest friend of somebody like in the stream community would join them in court. That is insane.
likes anymore, Chad. I want to be honest here. This man could pick from any woman in his life to have, and for some reason he picks none. I'm just saying. So Denims really doesn't have a chance of getting none of
Wait, is he saying that he's not gonna defend her because he doesn't want to fuck her? That's a bit wild.
Hassan.
It's crazy.
So she really got to go in here solo dolo. And let's all be honest here. Her GoFundMe is not doing well right now because Denims tweeted out her...
Wait, how many days has it been up? Like if it made 30k, that's wild. But like if it's up for like a week and it only made that much, 1/5 of the way, then yeah, I don't think it'll go that far
reasoning
by the end of the month.
for, suing H3 along with her little, donation campaign for over $150,000. This man's a multi-millionaire, by the way. He lives in a mansion worth over $10 million. That little...
Okay, I get that he's rich, I get that, but like no, my angle is that I think he's right. Hopefully Stray gives like a quick explanation of the lawsuit, the drama, because otherwise, you would believe like, oh yeah, he's gonna win because he's rich.
150K ain't gonna play.
Well, like when you look at the actual arguments he's making in court, you realize, oh, it doesn't stand for shit.
I'm just saying that little 150K ain't gonna play. Denims, baby, you are messing with a big dog. Don't get me wrong. I get why she is trying to sue him because she feels that he was defaming her because she claims that he was the one spreading the rumor about her calling CPS on him. One of the hardest lawsuits to, actually prove. And then on top of that, like, brother, you're gonna waste other people's...
To be fair, I think even is fucking up himself actually with his stuff, because like, he has his own lawsuit or his current ongoing lawsuit with random snark redditors for the same shit, defamation. And in my opinion, like, listen, I love Ethan, right? But I think he has way too many lawsuits with like random club shittos. Like how you gonna take like some random fucking redditors to court for defamation? Like not only are they complete nobodies, but also so two things as well. You have to prove that it was malicious, and you have to prove that it hurt your business. So like, and all they made was Reddit posts. No, Samsung was a good case, right? I agree. But with those people,
Those bunnies.
My point being that, even though Ethan is rich and he's right most of the time, he does fuck up. He does fuck up with some lawsuits,
So you can just
in my opinion.
do a public retraction. Let me just read out the tweet right quick so you guys can get the context.
Ethan Klein, retract, or you may want to replace your lawyer who can't do shit despite publicly acknowledging that I have never endorsed and even denounced calling CPS on Ethan Klein.
Now, to be completely fetched down, right? I think it's one of those things where like Ethan won't steamroller in the first day, but like it'll take quite a while before the judge like, yeah, you don't have a point. I think, like, yeah, you never said publicly call CPS to his house, but like, as Ethan said, fucking ad nauseum that you did watch Bam Panada on your stream, and you were signal boosting the theory, the idea of his kids eating shit around his house.
He has continued to spread this malicious lie. EthanKleinLied.com. We should hold influential creators.
And like even after that happened, right? You were still pushing back against that. Like, why do you care about your kids seeing CPS at the house? They're fucking 3 years old. They don't have no memory. Like they're like me. They don't have any memory. They're dumb.
Like this, to the same standards we hold anyone else to. I am going to do my part if Ethan Klein doesn't reject his lie.
I should be fair with her, right? I think like this will help Gaza, to be honest. Like if he wins this lawsuit, I think the Palestinian people will be liberated. To be fair.
About me, I will look into legal avenues to convince him that he should have.
What do you guys think about my Denims impression? You guys think it was pretty good? Because I think it was. The only thing that I think...
Bro, if you want like a real down... Shut up. If you want like a real down impression, here you go. Ethan Klein, I am suing you. I have a really soft voice, but I act like I'm a fucking genius. I sound like a complete moron every single word I utter.
Like
that's her. That's her.
Clip where she was trying to explain.
Also, girl, can't be honest. I don't like the black hair, to be honest.
How she believes that
she was a better ginger if she was a ginger or strawberry blonde.
File an anti-slap lawsuit against her because of this whole defamation case that she's bringing up against him.
A way to make sure that frivolous lawsuits aren't being filed by rich people who have too much money. And if you lose, well, in his case, he's been on the receiving end of these defamation suits. So in his case, he filed the anti-slap motion and the appeal, and he lost. So he had to pay Kavanaugh's legal fees for that entire endeavor, which was potentially tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now he's trying to like threaten me with the same thing that he just lost last month. Like, this is so...
Yeah, but like he might win this time. Like, just because he lost the previous time doesn't mean he'll fuck up this time either.
Peak, just... I'm trying to...
Also, I'm pretty sure like that anti-slap thing, from my little understanding of it, is that it's not meant to, like, you know, prevent rich people from doing shit. I mean, it does as well, but also more importantly, it's meant to negate dumb lawsuits from ever entering court. That's why.
Scare you. Come on, get scared. Boo. Boo. And it's like, what? Not to mention the fact that, like, I don't know that the anti-slap motion would even really make a lot of sense here because I'm the smaller party.
No, the point is that it's a waste of time and money, so that's why they want to get like a quick review of it and shut it down.
Oh, it's just
Please don't take too hard everything I say, right? It's just my little understanding of it. The only time I've ever heard of this like anti-slap shit is like in YouTube drama. That's it. Nowhere else. Don't take my word as, you know, as the professional objective opinion on this.
letting her little clips, you know, hang on to the last thing where you have to realize this is retarded. Because the whole point of an anti-slap lawsuit is to protect people's free speech and not allow anyone to, you know, file frivolous lawsuits against anyone. That's the whole point of it. There's not a tax bracket you need to be in to get an anti-slap motion for your, you know, lawsuit that you're doing right now. Because guess what? If you guys don't know, poor people can also sue. You can be rich, poor, broke. You just need a lawyer, and some lawyers will do a pro bono just because they think they can get a payday out of it. Like, I gotta know, where in the world do poor people get this kind of favorability in a courtroom? If anything, you would be even more because this man has more money to drain you dry. It's like, all right, they dismissed the anti-slap. Bitch, that little 150K ain't gonna do shit. And that's if you even get there. Cause you ain't even nowhere close to reaching that goal.
That's what I want to see. Can I see real quick how many days? Let's see, 150K. I'm seeing nothing. So I want to see like the actual deadline. Or sorry, like the start date from.
She only has $32,000. Woman, I'm just saying, you better go ahead and give a refund.
Wait, oh my god, hold on. So I just realized right now. Fuck, hold on, give me a second. Where was it? Go back a second. If you check right here, 1.1k donations. That's not bad, but that means, like, you know, most people actually. Okay, let me actually consider this. Is that bad? 32k from only 1,000 donations. That's not that bad, but like, I feel like if you do the math right, it's like more people giving small amounts than whatever. Like, maybe there was like, oh, hold on, I'm seeing right now actually. Go back a second. Ooh, someone gave $1,000. There might be some whales funding this actually. Never mind.
$1,000. Woman, I'm just saying, you better go ahead and give a refund. I don't know if you hit your goal. I'm just saying in chat. Or please, someone tell me in the comments down below. Are you about to go donate to Denims, a little charity over here to help, you know, her?
Fuck no.
Out of every charity you can give money to, help.
I'd rather wipe my ass with that money.
Even Creator Clash 3, I'd donate to that before Denims. But you guys gonna give money to fucking Denims so she can sue Ethan Klein and still lose? It doesn't matter if she's right or not. This boy is loaded. He is about to drag her by the damn weed.
Again, like, you know, like, to repeat myself, I think he'd win because he's just more, like, it's a much harder case to, you know, go against him for defamation when most of his comments were very light. Maybe some streams he went a bit too far, say, like, you know, she was directly to blame for the CPS call, but like most of the time, he made it very clear he blames her for the call for signal boosting Ben Bernardo videos, or, you know, his insane theory. That's it.
Damn courthouse
and he'd be right to say that, right?
Judge can't do nothing about it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel bad for Denims in this case because she's so delusional, and I think she's so idiotic to where she went to a lawyer saying, "Do you think we can sue Ethan Klein?" And that lawyer said, "Yeah, you got 150K," and she said, "Yeah." And he's like, hell yeah, a couple bills.
No, I think the lawsuit came like in disregard to Lo's opinion. Like, she wanted to do this, you know, completely against his, you know, his advice.
Just got paid. I'm like, boys, literally, Ethan Klein, even himself was like, does she not know who I am? Like, hold up. Can we just get Denims on the line right quick? Denims, baby girl, go ahead and Google my net worth and times that by 10.
I'll tell you, and then I'll move right on. Everybody is probably expecting me to talk about this Denims. Denims announces she's suing me for defamation. For saying that I think that I hold her personally. I personally, in my opinion, hold her responsible for the CPS thing, which is obvious based on the call. So she thought it would be wise to sue me, the victim of her insane incompetence. Stupid fucking dumbass. She's the dumbest person alive. I actually genuinely think. Well, I don't know.
know.
IDubbbz gives her a run for her money. I mean, I want to destroy
Holy
her.
shit.
I'm gonna ruin her life probably.
Oh, all right. I love Even, but that's a bit too malicious.
And the good thing about that
Like
is
that gives more ammunition to the snarkers. Oh my god, even Klein just said he's gonna ruin Denims. Oh my god.
that she just remember who shot the first shot.
That's true. I mean, if you went in a court battle, you know, with someone that massive, with the dumbest argument ever, I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for you for losing all your money.
She's suing the victim of her crime. So like when I say I'm gonna ruin her life, obviously I just want to put her in financial ruin.
Now, boys, everyone that talks to a lawyer,
Give a generational debt.
the lawyer probably say, do not say anything, and if you do have to say something, make it as little incriminating to yourself as possible. This man is a legit
That's what, like, this lawsuit is being aired out on stream on the internet.
on recording
Non-stop.
saying that he wants to financially.
Guys, please, if you're a streamer, God forbid, bro, if you're a streamer, like a big internet celebrity, don't ever start a lawsuit with somebody else online, because like that will be aired out, and every tiny bit will be fucking used against you, or used to like ruin the case in court. Every minute detail.
Ruin her life because of her dumbness.
If you want to like take a pause from doing the lawsuit or doing the beginning part, or just don't talk about it, because it will fuck you over.
I'm just saying here, I don't know if the judge can do anything about him saying that. I don't even know if he can do anything. The judge just gonna have to eat that and be like, damn, Denims, I'm sorry, but you gotta pay this man. Court is adjourned. And we know this woman cannot do as many favors as IDubbbz can for Hassan. And trust me, IDubbbz is using that little Hassan connection to hopefully make some money, because you know Creator Class 3 was draining that little wallet.
That's true, straight. Speak it, brother. Okay, we're done now. Holy shit. So once again, I feel bad for Denims, but like it's seems like a dumb fucking kid going down a hill or like on his bike, where you feel bad for him, but like it's his own dumb fucking mistake. I can't feel bad for her, because you know, if she's going, no, I'm sorry, holy shit, if you're so dumb to you know, start a lawsuit and furthermore to start a GoFundMe online, you deserve the worst fucking like debt ever given to you by the court of America. Holy shit, that's so dumb. In the best interest of Denims, right? Because you know, I just like her, but I don't hate her as much like I don't hate her as much like Ethan does or some other people online. She's not very good, but you know, in her best interest, drop this fucking lawsuit and save all that money. Refund the money on the GoFundMe, and whatever money you have right now left over, invest it right now, because your career probably won't last that long. And I promise you, there's a lawsuit. You know, there's a very small chance of you winning. Even if you do win, right? Most lawsuits in this situation, the profit, the net return from this is so small, it was barely worth the time, the stress from it. So please just cancel it, refund the money on GoFundMe, and spend your money with, I don't know, like go get a fucking coffee, whatever. It's not worth this lawsuit. I promise you.